What's up, guys? How are you all doing? So, finally, we saw what happened today in the 10th Senate. We saw what happened. I know you guys are, I just want to welcome everybody. How are you doing? Is everything out there? So, finally, we saw what happened. Many people have actually been saying their own point of view about all of this thing on ground about Senator Natasha resumption, and some are saying she should just calm down. Some are saying she should just, you understand. But I made you understand that Central District has been denied of representation for the past 4 months since as a suspension. You get even have the opinion that Senator Natasha is the best senator so far, even despite the fact that he was suspended. You could still see her performing, you could see her inaugurating projects, doing some constituency project, even still serving a suspension. So that is to tell you how determined this woman is. A lot of people have been giving her accolade for that. For the past 4 months, she's not in office, she's not in the Senate, but yet she's representing her people. She's actually doing several projects. Last week, she actually did some community projects in her constituency, and a number of people were happy. A number of people gave her accolade. Even we saw politically, we saw that a number of politicians, they come from the All Progressive Congress to the People Democratic Party, and Senator Natasha welcomed them to the People's Democratic Party. Now, I have actually seen several comments in some of my videos that they can't wait to have her as the next president. They can't wait to have her as the next governor of Kogi State. I said, you guys should just hold on. Let's wait until 2027. We'll know what will eventually happen, guys. So, guys, we'll have an interesting video for you. And everybody has finally seen what happened today in the Senate plenary, and you'll see what happened. So, I'm going to play the video so that you see everything for yourself. For those of you that have not yet watch video, or probably if not yet, see what is actually going on. You understand? So a number of people is actually expecting this to happen, and a number of people are not expecting this to happen at all. But one way or the other, it has happened. You understand? So let me leave it to the video, and to everybody watching from Kogi Central, drop your comment and give a thumbs up to this video. And to everybody supporting, women in politics, supporting every women in politics generally, kudos to you guys. I made you understand that as an advocate of good governance, advocate of transformative leadership, I will continue to use this platform of mine to preach that message that Nigeria has a future and do not give up in Nigeria. Although our leaders may do things that we don't like, they've made several promises that they are yet to fulfill, but notwithstanding, don't give up in Nigeria and do not give up in yourself. So to everybody supporting women out there, thank you guys, and do not stop supporting women. You understand? And let me beg indulgence again. Please celebrate every woman around you, either your wife or your daughter or your mother or your sister or your friend at work or colleague at work. In one way or the other, you definitely have a woman around you. So do it to help me celebrate them. So let me leave you to the video watch, and do not forget to subscribe, guys. God bless Nigeria and God bless Africa.
22nd of July 2025, having duly notified the Senate through 2 letters that I will be resuming functions today. As a matter of fact, I'm disappointed on 2 grounds. One is the number of armed policemen that we met outside, all well kitted with guns, charged at a female senator who is unarmed with her people here, patriotic Nigerians. And the second thing is the fact that the Senate, under the leadership of Godswill Akpabio, have decided to become lawbreakers, and by denying me entrance into the chambers to resume my duty. There's been some conversations in the media by his own team trying to twist the narrative that the judge did not order my reinstatement, and I'd like to clarify that. You see, pursuant to Section 318 of the 1999 Constitution, it is very clear that decisions of a court comes in 5 ways. It could be a judicial decree, it could be a sentence, it could be an order, it could be a conviction, and it could be a recommendation. So an order is just one of the 5 decisions that a judge can pronounce over any case. And mine tilt towards a recommendation. Now, you would think that a recommendation is a voluntary. That means the Senate has either they comply or they have the right not to comply. But I'd like to clarify that. Again, if you go further to the to section 287, subsection 3 of the 1999 Constitution, again, it actually specifies in clear terms that decisions, that's any of these 5 decisions of any of the Nigerian courts, are binding and enforceable on every Nigerian and every authority. So what that means in simple terms, whether they mention that the Justice Binta Nyako of the Federal High Court made an order or made a sentence or made a judicial decree or a recommendation, whatever, however they want to interpret the literal words, interpretation of the words, it is still a decision of a court and it is still binding on the National Assembly. The second issue that I have seen withering around the media is that the Senate appealed the judgment. And I mentioned it, I'm saying it clearly. Hamza, can you please give me, where's Hamza? Let me have that page, please. Let me have the appeal. Let me show them the appeal. Now, this is the appeal that was initiated last week against Justice Binta Nyako's judgment. It is clear that it is not the National Assembly, neither it is the Senate that appealed the judgment. It's Akpabio himself. Read it. The President of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Godswill Akpabio, he is the only appellant. The National Assembly has not appealed that judgment. The Senate has not appealed the judgment. The Committee on Ethics has not, that suspended me wrongly, has not appealed the judgment. As a matter of fact, Senator Akpabio joined the clerk of the National Assembly, the entire Senate, and the chairman Committee on Ethics as joint respondents to the case. That means Akpabio has taken the National Assembly and the Senate and the clerk and the committee to court as well. Do you understand? That must be clarified. So there is no reason whatsoever, contrary to the publications I read yesterday, that I should not resume today because the Senate has appealed my suspension judgment. And that's wrong. The Senate did not.
Your own appealed judgment.
So what I appealed is the contempt, and that is separate. The judgment came in 2 parts. One was to address the contempt, which is based on the satirical letter, which I made, or the satirical apology letter, which I made on Facebook, which the judge thought it wise in her own strides that amounts to contempt. But I'm saying clearly that does not amount to contempt or backwards, because before Justice Binta Nyako was not the matter of sexual harassment or the matter of suspension. And what I would say clearly, hold on, what I would say clearly here is, me...
I'll do it for that place.
Sorry, no. Oh, what's the stop? What's the stop? I'm trying to see.
Okay, go this way.
Thank you.
You are security, you are doing your security, I'm doing my friend.
We rather die that we don't intend to pass here.
You only walk now,
We only saw her up to the gates because she's supposed to resume today.
Yes,
the people of Kogi Central are lacking representation and the court has advertised that injustice. So can she please go through? Okay.
Please tell us your name first. What is your name?
Okay, so do you mind?
What's your name, sir?
I'm Senator Natasha.
Tell us your name.
Representing the Kogi Central. And considering the fact that we have only 4 women at the Senate and the Nigerian population, the women population is about 2 million, that means I also representing about 25 million Nigerian women. So would you mind allowing me to ask things that we don't, have any sessions of like 2 years? She started very well. Create a policy.
Why is the child of a bad when you're standing here and you're blocking? It's supposed to be for everybody. So you have said that here, you're not saying anything. You are afraid to speak. You stand here and you block the people who want to join you. Sir, look into your life and ask yourself, At this age, is this what you want to do? At this age, is this what you want to be? At this age, is this the Nigeria you want to see? Is this why you go home every day and say to your children that indeed you are building a Nigeria?
Children without health
You're
insurance.
destroying Nigeria.
No Nigeria. Don't push Nigeria. Don't push me. You are pushing us. Why what exactly is going on? Please tell us. Look at police. Yesterday, police were protesting on behalf of police. And today, you are here again doing an illegitimate job. You cannot be serving the whims and caprices of one man. Senator Fabio is not the constituted authority. A senator wants to resume her duties, constitutional duties.
You see me after we go.
No, let me. I'll go near the gate. Get up from that place. Let them go. Get up. Open the gate. Is that what they let them come to? Let them enter. This is not the position. Let them enter. What process is this? What process is this country? Everybody, raise your hand. Let's to enter here. Sit down. Establishing to that matter. Sit down. Which kind of nonsense be that one? I'm not for this rubbish. Show paper, you can't show anything. You cannot say something. Simple question, cannot answer. Simple question, cannot answer.
Nigeria police, you stay here.
Shame on you people. Simple question, cannot answer. What kind of country are we? What kind of country are we like this? Everybody do not anything they want. What kind of country is this? Yesterday she went down to the State Assembly. She was elected. She's her right to be here. She's not a senator. She needs to enter inside there. It's her right. It's her right. She needs to enter there. The services for that matter.
Why are you stopping the service?
Why are you stopping her? Want to know? Want to know?
You all should be ashamed of yourself. You close the
No, you don't. One Nigerian is more Nigerian than any Nigerian. We are all the same. This injustice will not be okay.
They've locked the gate. We're not all going together. Yes.
Who's going to touch her? Who's going to touch? Nobody should say right. Please, let us know you get
They've locked the gate.
walking back from